Hey all, Russ here, Revere TV. Welcome. Check it out. We are just getting into Port Clinton, Ohio. Going to do a little sightseeing for a couple days right here around Lake Erie. I made a reservation at an RV park up in Marblehead. Big lighthouse up there, and also Kelly's Island. Tomorrow we're going to go to Kelly's Island. Yay. How about that? That ought to be cool. Today was a drive day. I've already done almost 170 miles. It's right around 1 in the afternoon. I figure we'll do a little bit of exploring. Maybe I'll walk downtown here in Port Clinton. Then we'll head over to Marblehead, see the lighthouse, call it a day, and then tomorrow be Kelly's Island. I can't wait. All right, here's the old town, Port Clinton. Looks like the movie theater. I've been here a few years ago. I'll park out by the water. Maybe we catch a few boats coming in and out. Take a little walk. I need to get out of this van. I didn't film coming in here because I took I-90. I was on the freeway clear out of Michigan across the parts of Indiana, all that. Really wasn't much to film. Hot and humid, good old summertime weather, especially right along the Great Lakes here. Busy time, look. Trailers, RVs, motorhomes everywhere. Campgrounds, RV parks all over. That Kelly's Island is the big claim to fame right here around Marblehead. But I figured it'd be a fun little stop. Good little break in travel. Well, they definitely had rain here. I've seen enough rain the last couple of weeks. Hopefully we're going to be driving out of it. There's a little replica lighthouse. Want to go take a look at Lake Erie? Heck yeah. Alright, I'm going to get through these potholes here and I'll get parked. Take a little walk. All right, there it is. This will be our third Great Lake, right? Fourth. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, When we crossed over the Mackinac Bridge, that was Lake Huron in Michigan. Now we got Lake Erie. There it is, Lake Erie. Huge lake. They're all big. So we'll have one more to go. Maybe we'll go find us Lake Ontario too. Might as well do them all this summer. Nice green grass. Don't see that in the desert, do you? Big beaches here. Come down. Probably swim at your own risk. It says Lake Erie Beach Access. Looks like you can. Life preserver there. Alright, well, let's go check out their little replica lighthouse, and I'll go walk the downtown area. There you go. They're recycling bottles and cans in that big fish. It's kind of cool. And here's the replica lighthouse. Nice bench. Sit here and watch the waves crash in. It's nice and calm today. Not much wind. Just humid. Original lighthouse, 1833. Wow. Looks like 2016 they moved this here. It's all restored. Part of the last old pieces of the original lighthouse. Huh. There it is. History. Gotta save it. There's a better look at it. Then there's a boathouse back there with a little pond. Let's walk back there. Nice little park. Well, I forgot my fishing pole. Ducks out there enjoying their day, and there's their little boathouse. Statue for what? Fisherman maybe? And his dog. Alright, well, let's head towards town. Yeah, it looks like the channel, part of their port of Port Clinton. A lot of ferry boats. There's different islands you can get out here, I believe. Look at that guy just swimming there, watching the world go by. Here comes a ferry boat. I'll have to look on the maps. I think one is called Putin Bay. We'll go to the Kelly Island one tomorrow. Middle of Lake Erie's the Canadian border. Look at that duck. He don't care. Says, hey, throw me a breadcrumb, would you? Come on. On Kelly's Island, there's actually campgrounds. You can camp out there. I'm not. I'm going to stay in Marblehead and just ride the ferry out. All right, well, let's head on in towards downtown. It's right over there. They raised the bridge for that ferry boat. Probably a busy port, a lot of sailboats. Looks like commercial fishermen. You can probably take charters out of here. Go out and catch some at Lake Erie perch. Well, the bridge is still up. There you go. They're going to go out and enjoy the lake. Calm water like this. That's what you want on a big Great Lake. Because it can turn into like an ocean. Get them storms rolling through. But way off in the distance, look at that. Looks like thunder clouds. There, the bridge is coming down. They must run a lot of ferries a day out there. See, there's no vehicles on that one, so it must be only by just passengers to that Putin Bay. Pretty sure the Kelly Island one, you can haul vehicles. We'll find out tomorrow. Worms by the dozen. Hey, there you go. You got fish bait, tackle, and donuts right here in a Subway. Oh, little park. See what we got here. Looks like some nice murals. Very nice. Wow. Those are like paintings. My goodness. Waves crashing on the shoreline. You visit a place like this where the weather's calm, you don't realize how turbulent it could get here, especially on that Great Lake. Well, you got restaurants. Bet seafood's good here. Fisherman's Wharf. I got all this blocked off. Alright, here's the big fish that didn't get away. Walleye capital of the world. I bet those fishing charters are just full all summer long. It is huge, isn't it? Pretty cool. Probably got entertainment down here. Big old buildings, huh? All restored. McCarthy's Irish Pub. Wow. Fire escape on the front of the building. Picnic tables. I got the cornhole thing set up like horseshoes. Yeah, they must have entertainment going through the summer here. The Bergman building. There's our stage. Loud and proud. Big chair, get your picture taken in. Wow, look at that one. Looks new, doesn't it? I always like looking at the old architecture because they just don't make anything even close to that anymore. And this stuff is still standing over 100 years later. Amazing, isn't it? Still being used. All right, well, cool little look at Port Clinton. Head back towards the van. Nice fountain over here. Let's check that on our way back. Can't believe how calm it is right now. Almost no wind along one of these Great Lakes. Got all the flowers, everything going. Pretty. There's their official sign. Fisherman with the net. Port Clinton, Ohio. And the fountain. Yeah, looks good. Freezer meat. There you go. That charter boat, they all caught their limit. They had big stringers full of fish. They're all happy. Fish fry tonight. Alright, got a few miles, get over to Marblehead. I think I got one more stop in me. We'll check the lighthouse, then I'm gonna hit the campground for the night. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, rvrtv.tv. There you sign up free newsletter, putting one out once a month now. Also got a merch shop, Armchair Traveler Series, and also the 2025 Heck Yeah mugs, shirts, hats, all that. Right there on rvrtv.tv, which helps support the channel and future videos just like this one, exploring the mighty Great Lakes. And I appreciate it very much. Made it. Just went through Lakeside. This is Marblehead. Figured we'd head out for the lighthouse. Do a little walk around there, and then I'm gonna head for the RV park. Huge conveyor system to load ore onto ships here. Old police station. Tomorrow we'll explore this a little bit. Off to the left is where the ferry is to go up Kelly's Island. Kind of looking forward to that. Never been out there. Last time I drove through here, everyone said, you gotta go to Kelly's Island. And we're going to do a little bit different. I think I'll take the e-bike, not the van. I looked online. You can buy a ticket for a bike. Why not, huh? Lake Erie's right there. There's a park, cemetery, green grass. Pretty, isn't it? All right. There's the RV Park Motel right there to the right. We'll be coming back to that. I booked 2 nights there. I figured tonight and then also tomorrow night, because visiting Kelly's Island, probably take the whole day tomorrow. Alright, I gotta look for this lighthouse. I'm pretty sure it's a state park. Lots of bicycles, people walking. It should be, according to the phone, right here. Yay. Marblehead Lighthouse State Park. Nice church right here too. All right, there it is. Let's see. Van's too big to go in there. They got RV parking. I just seen a sign. Wow, there's a lot of people here. See, it's mid-afternoon. Normally I get out to these places early morning. That's why I like coming out early. Oh, well, we're here. Look at this. Wide open RV parking. All right, let's do a little walk around. I'm not sure what this is here. Quarrying. Oh, okay. They used to quarry here. Just like up in Minnesota, Michigan, just a tremendous amount of ore. There's the rocks right in there. Huh. History. What's this one? A quarry for limestone. A lot of buildings. Look at that. Just big chunks of limestone come out of here. All right. Well, let's do a walk around the park here. A little bit of the geology here. Boy, that goes down quite a ways into the state. A lot of cars here. Well, popular place being out here in this island. I guess they'd consider this maybe a peninsula, maybe. I don't know. Port Clinton and all of it. Surrounded by water for sure. The light. Wow. 1821. They still use it. It's got a LED light. They can see out 11 miles. Benjamin Wolcock, one of the keepers. This place been a historic registered place since 1969. Lots of picnic tables. Beautiful flower garden. Families, generations grew up here back in the old days, huh? Wow, look at those flowers. That's gorgeous.
Much of the center of the peninsula is an active quarry, with stone extraction expected for at least another 100 years.
Well, it looks like they got some storyboards, video. Wow, there's a nice aerial of the lighthouse there. Marblehead Lighthouse. Looks brand new, doesn't it? Big map of the Great Lakes. So we've seen Superior, Michigan, a little bit of Huron. Now we're at Erie. Ontario's next. We got to get there. We're going to do it. You can see the stairwell that goes up the center of it. That's a lot of steps. Get up in there. Some of the older pictures from back in the day. There's our little boathouse and launch. Away they go. Go out saving lives. That's a gift shop museum. We'll go in there. Let's get historic. Scan the code. A little bit about Lake Erie itself. Just a huge Great Lake. All the shipping, fishing. And there's the lighthouse. Yay. Marblehead Lighthouse. Still being used. What'd that one sign say? LED light. They can see out 11 miles. That's a long ways on the water. Imagine all the waves that crashed up on these rocks, huh? Probably a few shipwrecks out there. Tons of history there on Lake Erie. Well, there is a long wait to get inside. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go in the museum. But that's the same picture we seen about the inside of it. Stairwell goes straight up. All right, here's the old keeper's house, gift shop, and museum. More flowers. Wow, that's a lot of work making that look good. Look at the date on the building, 1886 on the brick there. There's the big lens. We've seen a lot of those. Very expensive. Even back in the early days, those were very expensive. Yeah, those are heavy too, I bet. Got blue light, green lights, all the markers out in the water. Didn't take that big of a light to really project it out with a lens like that, though, did it? There's a little motor that turned it. Doesn't that look brand new? Goodness. And more old pictures. Looks like the keepers. Still looks the same here, doesn't it? Imagine being a kid back in that day and growing up at a place like this. Winters here get brutal on the Great Lakes. Oh, very brutal. Stand here. Oh, okay. That's what that little green light was. Ooh, pictures you can buy, it looks like. Prints. Big barges. Right here in the water. Huh. Yeah, it's deceiving when you see it in nice weather and then you get the storms here. And more artifacts from back in the day. Is that an old foghorn maybe? Well, probably during the reconstruction of these places, they find a lot of stuff. They're saving it. Saving history. Well, a lot of tourist information, brochures you can get in there. They had a nice lady behind the counter answer questions. This is a full-blown Ohio State park. No fees to get in, nothing. They didn't charge anything, so it's all free. You did pay to go inside the lighthouse with the wait, but whatever. It's okay. Cute little stop. Get one last look at the lighthouse here. All right, let's head for that RV park. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. That's kind of cool how they marked off that low area where the old quarry was. I'm sure they quarried everywhere around here. Pretty interesting though. Nice to see blue sky for a change too, instead of rain. I think there's a chance of thunderstorms, but that's probably almost every night here with the humidity up this close to the lakes. All the homes look nice and clean, just fresh cut lawns. Okay, right around the corner up here should be my home for 2 nights. I just found it online. I didn't plan this too far in advance. This was kind of a last minute decision to do the island and all that. But with a break in the weather, heck yeah. Okay, I think this is it here. Yep. All right, let me get checked in. This is a big park. They got a lot of people that stay here all summer long. A lot of seasonal sites, motel. So you don't need an RV to travel like this. A little pond to fish in there. Okay, I'm in the back here for 2 nights. They got laundry, showers, restrooms. Looks like a playground. Wonder if they have cabins. Maybe they do. I don't know. All right, tomorrow we're going to go out to Kelly's Island. Take a ferry ride, boat ride. Going to spend the day out there. What do you think? Heck yeah. Journey continues. Talk soon.